Welcome back to Pro Wrestling Throwdown for the week of February 21st, 2021. I'm Caleb Black. This is Luke the Big Dog Williams. We're here with our in-studio producer, the mighty Max Fury, and it's time for This Week in Wrestling History. We now turn the segment over to the mighty Max Fury. Mighty Max Fury, take it away, Max!
I don't really know why we still call this history, because it's mostly just birthdays and bullshit.
Hey, that's what
we
should just call it birthdays and bullshit. I'm down with that.
Check next week, because it might actually change.
Birthdays and bullshit. All right, we've had a couple weeks off. So
we have.
Obviously, we've missed a few birthdays.
We
didn't go into depth, because I imagine there's a whole lot more than I realized that I've missed. So I just went down, got some big ones here. Let's see. On Valentine's Day, would have been Viscera's birthday.
Oh, wow.
Wow, yeah, big
Daddy
Lost
B.
him back in 2014.
I had the good fortune of working with him a number of times in Metropolis. He came down every single year and worked with us at the Superman Festival. Was a genuine, generous veteran to have in the back. Always had wonderful things to say to the talent. Treated us all with respect. Much love to Big Daddy.
And also, the sad part about that is he was one of the big names in WWE who didn't get the in memoriam.
Yeah, he did not get it.
When he passed away, he didn't get the placard.
Yeah.
He didn't even get mentioned on commentary.
I know.
But yes, rest in peace, Big B. Happy birthday.
On the 15th was Rich Swan, turned 30.
Oh, wow. Impact World Champion is only 30 years old.
His wife's restraints
Get out of here.
turned 74.
Travis Banks turned 34.
Right on. Happy birthday.
On the 16th, Gangrel turned 52.
Nice.
Gangrel for 52 still a fucking hoss.
Lord of the Brood.
I watched him wrestle Danhausen on YouTube the other night, and he can still go.
Yeah.
Like, he's ridiculously in shape. David Heath is ridiculous.
Do you know where he got the name Gangrel from?
No.
There is a tabletop board game called Vampire the Masquerade. It's created by World of Darkness that has a lot of Werewolf the Apocalypse, all kinds of different ones. Gangrel is one of the subclasses of vampire. So that's where he chose the name from.
I didn't even put them together, but you're right. I played that game numerous times.
Cool.
That's cool as shit. Good fact. Parker Brothers.
Let's see. Back on the 17th, Jimmy Jacobs turned 37.
I have so many funny stories about Jimmy Jacobs.
We don't have enough video for that.
I would like the record to show that I have a 2-0 victory in Words with Friends against Jimmy Jacobs.
I would also like to say that he knows us as the Eddie's Bitch guys.
Yes.
Because we chanted Eddie's Bitch to him every time he would come to the ring.
Yep.
And he didn't understand why, but he should have understood.
Yep.
Even though you won, you were still Eddie's Bitch.
Yep.
Happy birthday, though.
Yep.
He created the list. First off,
create the list.
He created the list of Jericho, so...
Got himself fired by tweeting a picture of him and the Young Bucks.
If that's all it took.
That's all it takes.
On the 19th would have been birthday of Big John Studd.
Oh, wow. Big John Studd. The winner of the 1988-89 Royal Rumble.
We watched him back in 95.
Yeah, he is actually one of the very few wrestlers in his day that broke away for Hollywood.
Yeah.
He was in Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man.
Yes, he was.
Yes, he was.
Yep.
As the bouncer. Big John Studd, also one of the very first people to really give Andre a run for his money during WrestleMania. I think it was 1.
Yep.
Andre and him did the Body Slam Challenge. Yeah, Big John Studd, very, very, very talented man. And he did the heart punch, and for a guy that big, it was believable.
Also on the 19th, Francine had early runs in ECW.
Don't ruin my childhood right now, Max.
Love Francine.
Yep.
How old is she?
Turned 49.
Yep.
Her war with woman was just...
Ruined my whole childhood right there. 49, that makes me feel old.
You are old.
It also makes me feel kind of a pervert because I still most certainly would. Happy birthday.
This is gonna be the episode where people are like, those guys are just dirty old perverts.
No, they're gonna say the fat guy's a dirty old pervert. and the guy with the glasses is trying to right the ship.
I'm doing my best. Boy, that's a change, isn't it?
tiny ship, big ocean, tiny ship, big ocean.
Also on the 19th, Sean Spears turned 40 years old.
Hey!
Wow, he's 40?
Sean Spears.
Good
Perfect time.
40, man.
Yesterday, on the 20th, Gail Kim turned 44 years old.
Love Gail Kim. She's so good in the ring and so underrated as far as a woman who set the bar in women's wrestling.
There's a lot of really interesting birthdays this week.
Yeah.
And so many things I can say, but I'm going to behave myself.
And
We here at Pro Wrestling
Google images.
We here at Pro Wrestling Throwdown do not endorse the comments. Williams.
He's had a week. That's all I need to know.
Today, the 21st, Brodus Clay turns 48 years old.
His restraining order turned 6.
Funkasaurus.
Somebody call my mom.
His restraining order turned 6.
Even though I think now he's like some crazy right-wing nut for Fox News.
Dude, happy birthday.
Pretty sure he is.
But I'm going to ruin everyone for you. He was an analyst for Fox News and was sending inappropriate tweets to the anchor person on there about show me your undergarments and this, that, and the other. Yeah. Happy birthday, you giant piece of shit.
Well, also, turning 42 is Carlito.
Hey!
Best shape he's ever been in his
he
life.
look good.
Yes.
I was so happy. What was it? It was one of the Hall of Fame ceremonies where he comes back because
It's when they inducted his dad.
And Carlos. He was like, I was in the back and they cut my time in half. It's like I never left.
Yeah.
So good.
He was brought back for that 3-day stretch after the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, but he's done already.
And it said that nothing has been mentioned. But AEW, Tony Khan, you want something? Yeah, break out your pocketbook, bro, because he is in the best shape of his life.
He also spits in the face of people who don't want to be cool.
It's true, except not now because it's 2020 and you can't.
Yeah, COVID. You can't projectile attack somebody.
He didn't have his apple. It was upsetting.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Happy birthday.
Moving forward to the 24th, Shinsuke Nakamura.
The artist formerly known as Shinsuke Nakamura.
63 years old.
No, younger than that. I'm going to say 49.
41.
No fucking way is Shinsuke only 41.
Well, we kind of forget he started wrestling at like 16, so I mean, it kind of tracks.
Sharing his birthday. Go ahead.
I wish that more people took the time to look into his legitimate Puroresu history.
Yeah.
Because not only is he a former multiple-time IWGP World's Heavyweight Champion who was also defeated Brock Lesnar to get the belt back after he took it to AJPW, is also a legitimate undefeated mixed martial arts fighter.
Yes.
He is one of the baddest motherfuckers in wrestling today.
King of strong stuff.
Man, happy birthday, Shinsuke. I'm a huge fan. Clearly.
Sharing his birthday on 24th will be Corey Graves, turning 37.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that tracks.
Maybe Corey Graves.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah.
I like Corey Graves.
The man who could have been the next
his little brother actually is in developmental right now, too. And but actually, I believe he showed up on an episode of Dark.
I kind of miss the days when Corey Graves would get drunk on Twitter.
Me too.
I really miss those days.
Me too. But now all his money for alcohol gets spent on Carmella's chest job. So, I mean, he didn't really have a choice. But happy birthday, Mr. Graves.
Damn.
from two commentators to another.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
There you go. I'm going to skip one, come back to it in a second.
Because he knows it's going to be horrible.
We go to 26. James Mitchell will turn 56 years old.
The Sinister Minister.
Nice.
I have to tell this story again. Somebody bought a cameo for Sinister Minister to cut a promo on Jim Cornette. And he opens up the promo with a cameo with, "You want me to cut a shoot promo on Jim Cornette? Are you out of your fucking mind?" So good. I've always loved James Mitchell.
He also almost blew off a finger in ECW with a
fireball.
Gimmick with a fireball, yeah. Drunk.
Yep.
He tells the story on the DVD Forever Hardcore documentary. Yeah. He tells the whole story. He's like, I was pissed drunk. And he's the only person I know in the world has the best Sandman impersonation because they both fucking sound like each other. You don't even have to try. Well, women shouldn't wrestle, and that's the Sandman. That's the Sandman.
I know.
He said it, I didn't.
I know. He's a piece of shit.
So I can take a step back here
the giant piece of shit.
Back to the 25th, and I can say the soon-to-be father again. Woo! Ric Flair
is 137 years old.
No, I'm going to say, hold on, 73?
72.
72.
Yeah.
72.
1 year off.
Yeah. We looked this up not too long ago to talk about
I think we did.
Yeah.
Hey, what can be said?
What can be said that we haven't already said?
Space Mountain evidently still works, so.
He is the limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, wheeling dealing son of a gun. Happy birthday to the greatest of all time, the Nature Boy.
Kisses all the girls.
That makes it cry.
Which is like, the worst statement you can make in this era.
I kissed all the girls, none of them enjoyed it.
I made all the cry.
Except we all know for a fact, every single one of them enjoyed it.
Shit, I enjoy thinking about it.
Yeah.
You know why? Because he just slings it.
Just slinging it.
I think he might be Max's
We're getting flagged. They're going to take us down today. Fuck it. It's our show.
I'm going to recommend a little bit of history. Go back to the very first Elimination Chamber, just because it's coming up. Figure might as well throw it in there. November 17th, 2002, Survivor Series in New York City.
Shawn Michaels, Rob Van Dam, Triple H, Kane, Chris Jericho, and Booker T.
Yes. Hot damn. Attaboy. Was the night that Shawn Michaels wore the poopy pants. and the Dutch boy haircut.
And had the Dutch bob
haircut. Story behind the pants. He come out, he had the heart on the crotch and on the ass like they usually had in those days.
Yep.
And just straight brown tights.
Yep.
And the reason being is that the seamstress got sick and didn't finish the tights in time. And he's walking around in the back. Triple H tells the story the fucking greatest. And he's like, he comes up to me and he says, I didn't finish my tights. He's like, you look like you have poop pants on. You and your poopy pants. But Senor poopy pants.
But Shawn Michaels wore them, and he ended up winning the
Elimination Chamber. He walked out with the world title. Fuck them and their poopy pants.
He won the Elimination Chamber, walked out world's champion, and then lost it, I think, 3 months later?
A month later
back to Triple H.
Yes. Yeah. The thing about that makes that Elimination Chamber stand out in my mind is that the wrong cage door opened.
Oh, that's right! And Kane...
They just had to do it on the fly.
Yeah.
And Jericho tells the story
where the door gets jammed
Kane grabs a hold of him, and Jericho's trying to go on a fly and say, throw me through the pod, and Kane goes, damn right I'm going to throw you through the fucking pod.
It just lobs Jericho's head straight through the fucking plate glass.
So good.
Also, Rob Van Dam hit the 5-star frog splash from the top of the glass cage, and that also led to him, he had like knee surgery.
No. When he come down, his shin caught Triple H in the throat and crushed his larynx. Yeah. And he wrestled the entire match not being able to breathe. Yeah.
Which goes on to another testament of just how ungodly tough Triple H is.
Or how big that motherfucker's neck is.
Good God.
Think about that, man. If it wouldn't have been as muscular as Triple H's neck is, it'd have killed him.
Yep.
Broke his fucking neck right there in Madison Square Garden.
Yep.
In front of God and Shawn Michaels in his poopy pants.
Would have been a good thing he had his poopy pants on.
Yeah, he was shit all over himself.
We got anything else?
Closing out, I just say happy 42nd birthday to Jordan Peele.
That's what
and I'm going to let you guys rant about Jordan Peele and go.
Us.
But wealthy, African-American, and much smarter.
No, I mean the movie Us, dipshit.
Oh, I thought they were like the other version of Us, except they were better at everything.
No, that's Key and Peele. We're just talking about Peele here. And yeah, they're the darker, more tan version of Us.
Much richer and smarter. More talented and have a better publicist.
How does Jordan Peele relate to wrestling?
He's one of my favorite comedians.
There you go. That's all you need. However, he was also a host with Key on an episode of Monday Night Raw.
Also, he's legitimately a giant wrestling fan.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, his contributions to film and to taking African American actors and making them plot points rather than side characters is astounding.
Not to mention his work in underprivileged urban neighborhoods and urban actors, especially his contributions to the actor skills.
Not to mention the man is hilarious.
Yeah.
Like everything he does is great.
And everything they do, they write for themselves. They don't hire outsourced writers. They write all of their own they legitimately pen to paper all of their own bits.
Single-handedly brought back the Twilight Zone this year or last year. I mean, the man's amazing.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's birthdays. That's bullshit.
That's history.
What I got.
Thank you guys. You know what to do. Leave us a comment down below after you like and subscribe. Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Pro Wrestling Throwdown. Follow us on Twitter at Pro Wrestling TD. Send us an email at ProWrestlingThrowdown@gmail.com. And stay tuned for more videos. I just had to get at in there one more time, and I don't think it... Fuck it. It's my show.
At!